Test, test, test. This is my last test, hopefully. Maybe. Use your phone, please, my Test, test, test. This is an audio test. 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 Okay, let's see. How will I know when someone's here? Oh, I know. I'll stop and start again. Let's see. Hi, Lindsay. I don't know if I cut you off there, but I'm sorry if I did. I am trying to figure out if this thing is running properly or not. So, any feedback is appreciated. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna do 720. Let's see. Thank you, Lindsay, for that good heads up. I think I might stop and start again, but we're gonna see. I'll be right back. Okay, I should be back. Let's see. Lindsay, are you still with me? Huh. Okay. Alright, thank you, YouTube, for the guidelines reminder. Let's see. Okay, awesome. Good to know. Thank you, Lindsay. let's see. Lindsay, you're here. Let's see, I see 5 other people are here. I'm gonna go ahead and let Instagram know that we're gonna be hanging out for a little bit and we're gonna talk about some stuff. Okay. Awesome. Good to know, Lindsay. Thank you. You're gonna help me set this up then. You didn't ask for this responsibility, but I'm giving it to you. So, you're gonna make sure that we are good to go. Let's see if I'm live. What's the URL for this? How do I share? Oh, here we go. All right. Share link. Got it. All right. Let's see. There's that. No, let's let Twitter know. Okay, that's funny. Okay. Okay, Hannah is here, Callie's here. We're gonna give it, let's say, 5 more minutes to get started on everything. Okay, let's see. Hannah, let's see, Lindsay is supposed to repost the link here. Let's see, I can try. I'm gonna go to my actual channel and see if it's showing up there. Guys, YouTube is hard. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it for everyone. This is not easy to this is not easy to set up. I've been trying to do this for this last hour. Okay, let's see. Does that make me an idiot? Do I not understand, like, something that's supposed to be a simple concept? I don't know, but this is not an easy setup. Okay, let's see. Okay. Supposed to be a simple concept? Oh no, I can hear myself. Oh, I hate that. Hold on. Okay, share. There we go. I got the link. Cool. Oh, someone called me an idiot already? I guess I kind of invited that. But I don't appreciate it anyway. We're gonna leave my hair alone right now. It's been a long day of me trying to figure this out. It's been a very long week trying to get acclimated with everything back here in the States. Yeah, but I'll get into that here in a second. Let's see. Cool. Lana, you're not helping your cause here. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hold on. Everyone hang out here for a second while I figure out how to post this to Twitter. Let's see. Let's see. I see y'all are typing right now. I can see it. I'll get to you in just 1 second. tweeted. Okay. Lana, I see your tweet, and I don't appreciate this mess. I don't like threats. I don't respond well to threats. So, if someone can teach me how to kick someone out of this group chat, please let me know. I need it just for an experiment. Okay. Alright. We got some more people in here now. Jewel's here. Aw. Hi, Jewel. Okay. What else? What else? 5 more minutes and then we will get started, everyone. Let's see. In the meantime, while we're waiting, talk amongst yourselves. Get to know one another. We're gonna get nice and comfortable here, because we're gonna spend a lot of time talking about God knows what. It's gonna get weird. Let's see. I'm being roasted on my hair right now. Should I put it back up? Is it too much right now? I'm so tired. I haven't tried doing anything with it too much. So I don't blame you, but I don't want to have my hair up too often. Should I put it up? If I put it up and if I make it too tight, everyone says that I'm gonna go bald. That my hairline's gonna go too far back, and my hair's gonna start up here. And that's really scary. I don't know if there's validity to it. I've looked it up, and there's a lot of people saying that that's what happens. So it's made me really, really nervous about putting my hair up. But when I'm working and when I'm doing just miscellaneous things and my hair is in my face or in my eye or whatnot, and I have to keep pushing it back or whatnot, it's so frustrating. I can't control it. It doesn't want to be controlled. Time Waster says to shave my head. Honestly, I'm getting to that point. I'm getting close. Maybe that'll be my New Year's, not resolution, but my New Year's change, where on the 31st I just cut everything off, and then on the 1st it's new year, new me. Let's see. Atlanta Wanda Parks wants to know how your print doing. Your print doing good. We'll talk about that here in a second. Tie it back with a bandana. I think Otto is the only one in my circle of acquaintances that can rock a bandana, because I can't. Let's see. I might give Austin all of my hair again. I can't think of what to get him for Christmas, so I'm probably just gonna recycle my old gift, get my old hair. Yeah, I'll get my old hair, my old hair, and give it to him as my old hair, and then I'll just be here's your gift again. Let's see. Ciara wants to know, or is it Sierra? Stock. Wants to know if I'm posting more stuff from Australia or from tour. Yes, I absolutely will. That's gonna happen soon. I don't get first dibs on all of the photos that come from tour. Obviously, I'm there to give the content to the band, to the guys, and to everyone else, so that they get to roll everything out as they want, and then I can choose a couple of things that I like to show for myself. But let's see. Braid your hair into one of those braid crowns. I'll have Daphne help me put my hair up into a crown at some point. Austin likes dogs, but I don't think he's ready for one, honestly. Dogs are a lot of responsibility. They require a lot of attention, and I don't know if he's ready yet. I think maybe in a few more years he'll be ready. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so it seems like we got a good amount of people in the group chat. It's 8:30. So I think if we can talk for about an hour and just kind of go over some stuff, I think that'd be good. It's been a while since we've done this, so I would love to catch everyone up on some things. There's been a lot that's been happening. Let's see. Before I get started, let me do a little check with everyone. How is the audio? How is the video? I spent more time than I would like to share publicly with getting this set up, getting the video set up. I have my fancy camera here connected to this fancy box, connected to this fancy computer, connected to this fancy monitor. I have all this stuff set up. I have a microphone set up so that it doesn't sound bad like my first stream when everyone's like, the audio, it's so awful. But also my computer sounds like it's gonna explode. The fan is so hot right now. I think I need to get a new one soon. But if everything's good, if you can hear me, see me, then we'll get going. Let's see. Audio and good. Everyone's saying good, good, good. Awesome. Best quality live stream ever. Thank you, Zari. Appreciate it. Okay, look, it all sounds good. It all looks good. When I said that, my ears started burning so hot. I wonder if that's because everyone is either talking or like thinking or listening to what I'm saying right now. And all the attention is making my ears super hot right now. Oh no, don't look at them. Okay. Alright, so we have 148 of you here hanging out. So we are gonna kind of get into some expectations here. I'm excited to kind of go over some things over the last few months. I think it's been since September since I last live streamed. That's a very long time. I haven't even uploaded in a very long time. Not that I was ever consistently uploading to begin with or anything like that. It's just weird for me. Wait, are y'all there? Is it good? Can you hear me still? I lost you for a second. Okay. Okay. I'm here. Okay, we're good? Am I back? Okay, back. Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna look at some video details here in a second. Make sure that we're good. Awesome. Good, good, good. And we're good. Okay. Alright. What was I saying? It's been a while. I've never really like uploaded consistently, but it's very strange for me because I feel like I'm just constantly producing and creating and capturing and logging and saving so much material and so much content that it's weird to think that like I don't put it out there for a lot of people to see, which is strange because I document pretty much almost everything that I do. Not when it comes to my daily life, not when it's like just like, oh, I'm going to the bank or I'm going grocery shopping or anything like that. But I mean, when I'm on tour or whenever I'm, you know, flying with Daphne to Orlando to do this or that, like I usually like document all of it because I love, you know, taking pictures and making little videos and whatnot. So I really need to just sit down and just get all this stuff out there. And then there are the videos that are done that I just can't share yet. But that'll come soon. All right, everyone says that we are good to go. So, some expectations. So it's been a while. It's been a few months. I like to go over some stuff. There have been a few things that have happened since the last live stream. I guess mainly I went on the entertainment tour with water parks, and that was fantastic. It was really good. That was by far my favorite tour I think I've ever been on. And there's a few reasons for that, and we can get into that here in a second. But I want to talk about the entertainment tour, any questions that you have about that, and just kind of go over my experiences there. And the fact that I got to go to Australia for the very first time ever. And that was weird. That was wild. Well, see, the Australia thing, I feel like needs its own conversation because not only was my experience there and my trip there so great and so awesome and so, like, I don't know, put a lot of things in perspective for me, the experience and journey getting to Australia was not as great, was not as awesome. It was, that was rough. I don't look back on that time with in a positive way. It was very stressful trying to get to Australia, but we made it happen. Obviously, I got to go. It was fun. Glad to have done it. Do it again whenever I get the chance. And then lastly, I would like to wrap up this conversation with the prints. We did another print run. It was awesome. They all sold out. They are all signed. The next step is just packing them to tubes and sending them off to you guys very shortly. But we'll get into that here in a second. But if you're watching this right now and if you ordered a print, just keep in mind you haven't gotten a confirmation number yet because it hasn't been shipped. When it gets dropped off at the post office, you'll get an email that says it is on its way. Here's the tracking number. Here's your confirmation number. It'll be here in about 3 days. 3 to 5 days at tops, at most. So we'll go over Entertainment Tour, Australia, and prints, and then anything else in between. But, yeah, so let's talk about the Entertainment Tour. That one, that tour was unlike a lot of other tours that we've done for a lot of reasons. As you know, Waterparks was headlining this time around, and that was sick. It's always fun, you know, when the guys get to headline because they get to truly get very, very in tune with what they're trying to do while they're on tour. Obviously, the set list gets to be a lot longer. They get to choose more songs that they want to perform. The production is a little bit more tailored, or is tailored to the band. So the live shows are super fun. Obviously, getting to travel, in a tour bus for the very first time ever was super sick. And I mean that, I guess, literally in some regards, because we all got extremely sick at one point, but that's not the main thing I'd like to focus on. Touring in a tour bus for the first time was amazing. It was cool traveling with Waterparks. It was cool traveling with the I Don't Know How guys, and yeah, so it was just really fun. So it's obviously all, you know, it's all fun and games or whatnot. I wouldn't say it that way. It's fun that the guys were headlining and that we had a super long set. They had the production and they had the bus and they had a lot of new accommodations for this tour that we didn't have a year ago or even 6 months ago or anything like that. And those accommodations just help make it a little bit easier to kind of go through the daily life of touring. Obviously, touring every day, getting up early, and then going to bed late, and working the entire way in between can get a little daunting. It can be a little daunting and get tiring, and it's exhausting. So having these accommodations when the guys are, you know, headlining is super nice. You get to focus on what's important, which is traveling and performing these shows and creating the best content as possible, at least for myself, and not having to worry about a lot of little other nuances that come from, you know, doing smaller tours. So that was extremely fun. But I think more importantly, let's see. Okay, I don't know what was going on in the chat for a second. But more importantly than all of the accommodations, I think this tour was a really big change for me, both, I would say, spiritually and I guess professionally or creatively. That's spiritually and creatively. This one was a lot different in the regard that I could focus a little bit more on the content that I was creating for everyone, for the band, and, you know, also for myself. I think this was one of the first times that I actually stepped away and walked away from a tour feeling super satisfied with a lot of the stuff that I had done. There were things that I wish I had accomplished while I was on tour. There were things that I kind of, you know, held myself accountable for when it comes to the kind of content that I was putting out. But for the most part, I was really happy with the way that things kind of worked out this time. On previous tours, you know, I've had a lot of fun, but I feel like the quality of the work that I was putting out was just not meeting my own personal expectations. Like, I felt like I was kind of dropping the ball for myself in what I was trying to produce, but this time was completely different. I felt really, I had a really great time, and I think that was because the guys were on such a good stride. We were having such a good time on this tour that it just kind of came naturally. But also, spiritually speaking, it was a much easier tour to digest because traveling with water parks obviously is how do I put this? It's so second nature for me because I'm with these guys, you know, fairly often as it is. I've known them for so long that being able to go and tour with them is a lot of fun. It's fun to go out there with friends and to kind of be putting on these shows and getting this content and capturing everything. And not only that, but also the I Don't Know How guys were super friendly. They were very they were very willing to just kind of meet with us and share a living space and kind of get on good terms like pretty immediately. And those guys are extremely nice. They're funny. They're good people. They're good dudes. They're very drama free. So having a good environment to be in and having a lot of people that you get along with made this tour very fun. And then plus Dwayne Jackson and Nick Gray, and then of course Super Whatever. Those were all great people. They were all super fun. They had a great time. You could tell that the overall atmosphere was positive, and everyone was there to do the damn thing, be on tour, have a good time, and not make anything not make anything bad out of it. So it was a really great tour. And yeah, I'd love to talk about it if you guys have any questions regarding that tour. Let's see. That's some Texas shit. What's some Texas shit? Dwayne was so sweet. Let's see. Super Whatever are your favorites. They're really nice guys. Skylar is a sweetheart. I had the pleasure of talking with him about life and things here and there. He painted my nails. It was really fun. He's a good dude. Kaylee, I hope I'm saying that right, gave you a pick at the CT show. You're welcome. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you keep it. I am gonna be on the 1OK Rock tour, so I'll see you all there. Is Jeff really a nice boy? He is a nice boy, but damn it if I cannot, damn it if I can't stand all the minion shit on the bus at all times. I'm not saying this is something that he is asking for, but I am saying that I go into the back lounge and I can't sit anywhere because there's so much minion merchandise, plushies, paintings, there's just all this shit everywhere, and there's like minion onesies just hanging from like the coat racks. There's minion Triforce pillows just lying around. It's just, I love Jeff. He needs to control this minion madness. Jesus. It is a curse. We all know whose fault it is. It's Jeff's. He needs to not like minions so much. Let's see. Super Raider became one of my favorite bands. I'm glad that you got to experience Super Whatever and that you became a new fan. Let's see. Trash bird stuffed animal? I didn't. Also, you spelled my name horribly, but I did not see a trash bird. When I went to Australia, I saw trash birds for the very first time, which I asked the guys when they were telling me about trash birds, like, what the hell's a trash bird? And of course, they're not helpful. They're just like, trash bird, dude, trash bird. And I was like, thanks, I don't know what that means, but alright. Until I saw a trash bird. And that was wild. I'm just doing this to make sure that my camera doesn't fall asleep. Let's see. That back room does produce the most chaotic energy when you go back there to go and relax, and then you just see minion pictures and paintings Someone literally made like this minion painting. They spent time on this to put it together and to deliver it. And then it just cursed us in the back lounge. Let's see. Let's see. What is a trash bird? I can't tell you what a trash bird is. You just have to go and look at it. Trash birds are a special Australian animal that we hate yet hold dearly. Shay, if you're Australian, please tell me why y'all hate and hold dearly. Okay. Okay, 2 things. Bin chickens, yes. But also, someone was asking me something. I missed it. Oh my god. Okay, someone sent me something, but I missed it. Kelsey, I accidentally kicked your friend in Houston. How could I have possibly have done that? I didn't go into the crowd. Well, okay, I did go into the crowd at one point, but I couldn't move. I couldn't get around to the front where I was trying to go. So, I didn't even try going into the crowd, so I don't know how I kicked someone. Christina, you're the one that got the print in Sacramento. Aw, I'm glad that you like it. Make sure you tell your friend thank you again for entering you into the giveaway. And thank you everyone else. I'll take this moment to say, ooh, Emily, Starbucks, remind me in a second. Thank you everyone to, thank you to everyone who participated in the giveaway. That was a lot of fun. It was awesome hitting 30,000 on Instagram. And yeah, I guess it was as good of an excuse as any to just you know, try and do something fun, which was interesting doing it on tour, because obviously not having access to like my home like office thing that I have, and also my the postal office down the street. It was kind of tricky, but it worked out because in Sacramento, or after, like right before I did the giveaway, the winner and I had spoke, and they were going to be at the Sacramento show, and there was a printing place right down the street, so we were able to make that happen all in one day, which was fantastic. That wasn't intentional, just so you know, Christina. Let's see, awesome. See you guys in March. Just so you know, Christina, that wasn't intentional. After you won, it was just awesome that you were going to be at one of the future shows, like in 2 or 3 days, like after the fact. So it was cool getting that going on. And thank you everyone that participated. It was super nice seeing everyone, you know, submit their friends for the giveaway. That's really sweet of everyone to participate and help a friend get something fun. I'll be doing more in the future, and who knows, maybe when I hit some different kinds of milestones on different platforms, I may be doing some other kind of giveaways. Maybe not necessarily prints, but something else that you guys may be interested in, but we'll see when the time comes. Emily asked if I used the Starbucks gift card. I did. Actually, okay, so this is gonna be strange. I used the Starbucks gift card at some convention center. Not convention, it was like a hotel, because the nearest Starbucks was at a hotel. So we went there, I got myself a peppermint mocha, and it was really good. I got it with the gift card that you gave me, and I was gonna give a shout out, and I was gonna take a picture with, you know, with the card and the cup and, you know, this or whatnot. But I was so just unfortunately just what's the word I'm looking for? Ugly. I was very sick. I was very tired. I hadn't showered in a few days. My hair was all gross, and I was gonna be like, hey, thanks, but then I was like, oh God, like I'll do it later, and I never got to. So I'm sorry, but I did appreciate the gift card. That was very sweet, literally, because that peppermint mocha was awesome. So appreciate it. I will not yee. Sorry, emo person. It's not happening. Let's see. It was my birthday. To gigs? I don't know what you mean. I appreciate everyone was singing me happy birthday on my birthday. That was super nice of everyone. Waterparks, favorite Waterparks song. I've told you guys that. I'm not going to answer it because the information's out there. I've said that many times. Let's see. I am not going to the Slumber Party tour this time. Unfortunately, it's going to be too quick it's all too last second, and I'm tired of traveling. I'm gonna stay home for a little bit and kind of catch up on some rest. Lancaster was awesome. That was the one with the multiple levels, I'm pretty sure, and it's sold out. And that one was really cool, getting to like see everyone on like the multiple like levels of the balcony. Super cool. Lancaster loved it. Let's see. I did like your red hair at Sawyerville, Jules. I'm not sure. I think I remember meeting you, but if you had red hair and if we talked about it, I'm sure I liked it. Thank you, Rain. I feel like my voice is a little messed up right now, but that's okay. If you did scream my name in Rochester while I was getting on the bus, I most likely was confused. So that's probably why I looked confused. Let's see. How was Sawyer? I said Sawyerville was great. Oh wait, no, Sawyerville. Oh yeah, I was thinking about Lancaster. Sawyerville was awesome. I had a moment in Sawyerville because I think I don't think Sawyerville sold out. It either sold out or it was so close to selling out that the entire room was just completely packed. And I'm not picking favorites. I'm not gonna do the whole like, you know, whatever this city versus that city or whatnot. But Sawyerville in New Jersey was, it was very memorable. You guys were a lot of fun. The hype was real. Everyone was getting really into it. And I remember having a moment at Sawyerville when I was side stage, just kind of like looking at everyone and everything that was going on, trying to figure out, you know, what should I be doing right now? And instead of doing my job and taking photos and videos and things of the sort, I kind of got caught up in my own thoughts, because Sawyerville, the Starland Ballroom, that was one of the first venues that we ever toured to with Never Shout Never. And that was almost, in a month from now, that'll be 3 years ago. Which is terrifying. Which is so, anyway, it was crazy to see that room when we were first starting off and seeing like how cool it was, how many people performed there, you know, opening for Never Shout Never, making a music video for No Capes, which actually made it in the video. There's a shot behind Otto where he's drumming. It's like a green light that's being cast. He's drumming and you see the crowd like jumping. That's Sawyerville. And now fast forward to today and they're headlining that room and it's damn near sold out and everyone's just, you know, singing along. And just like watching them perform, like, I don't know, like what, like Not Warriors or something. And I just remember being like, damn, like, this is bizarre. Like, I don't know how to put it into words. I've tried before with just other people just talking about this stuff, but it's bizarre seeing it. And it was cool. It was a nice little moment. Love Sawyerville. That one was very memorable. Let's see. What is this thing going on in the chat anyway? No Capes is my favorite song off of Cluster. I am going to be with Water Parks in March for the 1OK Rock tour. That's going to be fun. I'm excited for that. Let's see. You're running on the side and sitting. Okay. By the way, I'm giving you a heads up now. In 7 minutes, we're going to switch from the entertainment tour to talk about Australia. So if you have any more entertainment tour questions, let's get those out there. So in 7 minutes, we can talk about Australia. Australia? I don't know. I'm not good at that. Let's see. Richmond. Yeah, Richmond was great. What do you mean nobody talks about Richmond? Richmond was fun. I liked it. Hartford was great. Traveled from Argentina to the Pomona show. Did you have a sign in the Pomona show that said something about Argentina? Because I feel like I saw that at some point. I don't remember. Okay, let's see. Why didn't I take pics at Pomona meet and greet? I was working. If I have work that I need to finish or do or deliver or, you know, whatever, I usually am doing that during the meet and greets. Sometimes if Lucas is a little bit, you know, he has too much on his plate, then I'll step in and I'll help out with the meet and greets, which is fun. I love doing the meet and greets. It's just sometimes I need to use that time to get some editing done. Least favorite part of touring, it's easily just, you know, being away from your own bed. It's really hard. It's hard not going into your own bed, showering in your own shower, you know, having your normal sleeping routine and just having your familiar places nearby. It's like, okay, if I want a Starbucks, I know there's one right there. If I want Schlotzsky's, I know there's one around the corner. If I want Smoothie King, it's right next to it. If I want to do whatever, then it's right there. But on tour, it's not like that. It's very strange. You're basically just living like, you know, figuring it out day to day. And it's hard not seeing like friends and family, of course. It's hard not like seeing Daphne like whenever I want. It's, you know, touring. It's very strange. I love doing it, but sometimes it can be a little bit much. Austin, how much crack did Austin do on the entertainment tour? All the crack. Literally, just so much crack. It was insane how much crack that boy cracks. Just so much crack. Crack. We did read that letter that was taped in Pomona. We did. It was nice. Thank you for sharing that. I don't recommend doing that too often. If security's nearby and they see that, they can get a little iffy about that kind of stuff. But we did see it, and thank you. Crack. Let's see. Let's talk about crack. Daphne has rats now. Yes. They're alright, I guess. They're funny. I'll say that they're funny. But going back to entertainment, the entertainment tour favorite I Don't Know How song, pretty relevant. Choke. I really like. No. Bleed Magic. That one. It's between Choke and Bleed Magic. They're so fun. They have a groove to them both that I love. Let's see. Crack. What else did I like the Houston show? Of course I liked the Houston show. Talk about Super Whatever, and talk about crack. Absinthe says hello. Hi, Absinthe. I love Bleed Magic. Choke is great. Bleed Magic is good. How was Super Whatever? Okay, so Super Whatever. I actually was doing some work for Sum 41 back in around like April time. It was either March or April. It was maybe May. I don't know. It was back during that time. I actually was doing some work for Sum 41 for all of the Texas dates. So I was in Dallas, San Antonio, and Houston. And Super Whatever was actually opening for Sum 41. And that's when I first met them. And what's crazy is I had talked with Austin a couple of days prior, just talking about Super Whatever, because people had been reaching out to both, you know, him, and I saw a few different people reaching out saying like, hey, check out Super Whatever, you know, look at this band. And I remember Austin talking about how much he loved that band name, Super Whatever, and I was like, yeah, it's really cool. And then it wasn't until the third day of photographing Sum 41 that I realized, like, wait, that band we were talking about is on this tour. Super Whatever is literally performing right now, which was really bizarre. And it was cool because afterwards we got to catch up, and apparently Austin and Skylar had already been talking about, you know, just kind of meeting up and getting to know one another and whatnot, and they were super sweet. They're like, hey, we may be going on tour soon together. And I was just like, oh no, that wasn't determined yet. But at some point we ended up having that conversation. But at that point we were just talking about like doing something. We just didn't know what yet. But that was fun. Super Whatever, they're super sweet, super nice guys, super awesome, super cool getting to meet all of them. Skylar painted my nails, and he gave me the nail polish too. I have it somewhere in here. I'll do it again at some point. He's really good at painting nails too. Like, he didn't even get any on my cuticles. Let's see. Yuli, what an awful rumor to try and start in my group chat here. Has anyone figured out how to ban people from group chats? Is that a thing yet? Do we know this? Let's see. I do know what Austin is doing right now, but I'm not going to tell you. Let's see. Bella, about the change of address. I haven't gotten to those yet. There's a few people that I do need to get back with regarding that kind of stuff. So just hang tight and don't worry. We'll definitely get you taken care of. Let's see. What else? What else? Salt Lake City was super fun. Can I block them myself? Let's see. Block. Ooh, wait. Ooh, I can hide users from this channel. Could report or remove. Does remove... Oh, I can put you in timeout. I like that. But if I remove it, is that just removing the comment or is that removing the user? Oh, okay. Time is up. The entertainment tour was super fun. It was nice getting to see all of you guys. I love meeting everyone. I love saying hi whenever I get the chance, whenever I'm not on the bus or in the wagon or wherever working. It's nice coming out and getting to talk to you all. Thank you for being so nice to me and the guys while we're out there. It helps a lot whenever we're out there and we're all tired, and just seeing everyone's support and kindness really helps keep the morale up. So thank you, everyone. Let's talk about Australia. Let's see. Australia. Everyone's talking about not Australia things, and not entertainment things, and not print things. Nope. Oh, God. What? What are y'all doing? Oh, my goodness. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the Australia content. Y'all, I don't know what's going on in the group chat. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't know how this started. Was it something I said? I don't know, but we're gonna start with koalas because I see that a lot. And the kangaroos. God. Okay, I met this koala. His name was Major, and he was super weird. He was really nice, but he didn't care about me at all. He was just kind of like doing his own thing. I could tell he was tired. It was kind of later in the day, and he was just like, whatever, dude. He like put his arms out with his like extremely long like claws, and just whatever, man. Just kind of grabbed onto me, and just kind of like came up close, and he was just like looking at me, and he had just like the weirdest, just like looking up. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, it was like, you're like so intense right now. Like, what is going through your mind, Major? And then they had to take my picture. And so, what's funny is I actually heard a bunch of koalas like before making this really weird like guttural sound. If you're Australian, you probably know what this is. If you're not Australian and know what this is, then you just know more than I do. It's whatever. But they were making this like this sound. And it was scary. It was like loud, and I was like, "What the hell is going on? What is going on?" And someone had told me, "It's like, oh, that's the sounds that they make." It's not like a mating thing. I think it's more of like I'm kind of what's the word I'm looking for? There's a reason why they do it. I don't fully understand it, but they make this weird guttural sound. And in order to get the koala's attention to go and look at the photo, to look at the camera for the photo, the handler would go in like and whisper to its ear, and it would just make that weird, like very like weird guttural like groaning sound, and it would like perk up, and it would like turn and look very slowly, look in that direction, and then they would snap the picture right there. I have the picture. Hold on. I have the picture. It's right here. It's really horrendous, so that's all you get to see because I was very sunburned and I was very tired and my eyes are super sunken in because I had not slept in a very long time. So it was fun getting to meet Major. After that, we got to go and pet the kangaroos, and that was also really fun. I was a little nervous that one of them was gonna stand up and kick me in the face, but they're so chill. They're like super like nice and very just low key, like deer that could at any point stand up and kick you in the face. But they were very nice, and the little ones were super cute. They just couldn't be bothered unless you had food. Like, unless you had food to give them and you're like trying to get like their attention, or if you're trying to go and pet them, or like scratch them behind the ears or anything like that, they just don't care. They're just like, they look at you and they just like stand up. But they stand up with their tail, and then they like do like this very weird move, and then they just kind of like hop away on their tail, which is really weird. But I also saw a couple like hopping around, which was really funny, really cute. I did see a wallaby. Are wallabies the really short, big guys that kind of like charge you with their heads? Because if that's the case, I did see one, but the one that I saw was passed out. I put on my story, you could barely tell, but he was just passed out in his like little area on his back, just taking a little snooze. And I was then told by someone, I think by Scott actually, he was like, apparently wallabies charge at you with such like, I get not velocity, but they hit you so hard that they've been known to break legs. They'll actually like break your leg bones if they charge and hit you like in the right way. See, here's the thing about trapdoor spiders. I don't know if I saw any. I could easily have walked past one and looked at one on the ground without even realizing what I was looking at. I had that thought whenever we were doing Sydney Good Things Festival, because it was right behind the woods. It was like, I could be around a trapdoor spider right now. But I did not see any trapdoor spiders. I did see some snakes. But, let's see. I did see some snakes. I held a couple snakes. I met a bearded dragon. Her name was Bonnie. She was cute. The snakes were pretty big. Or are you asking about the kangaroos? Because the kangaroos were not as big as I thought. But I think they had, like, only baby kangaroos hanging out. Let's see. Oh my god, everything can kill you when you're in Australia. Speaking of which, so it was the last day of the festival at Brisbane, and I was just kind of walking around, just minding my own business, taking photos and videos of things, and then I look up, and I'm just kind of like getting video and whatnot, and then I realize that these things flying over my head were not crows, they were not birds or seagulls, but they were these big-ass bats that were just fucking huge. They were just kind of just hovering in circles like right above my head, and that was bizarre. In Texas, we have bats, but they're these tiny little puny guys that just kind of like flutter around very quickly, like, you know, in circles, and they just kind of, you know, you see them every now and then late at night. This was like close to dusk, I guess. It was still light out, and they had these gigantic bats with like wingspans that were literally just like this big, and they weren't like fluttering about, but no, they were just kind of just chilling, just hanging out in the air. One of them, I saw Sebastian walking by at one point, and I pointed it to him. I was just like, yo, heads up, there's gigantic bats flying right above our heads. And we both looked up, and one looked like it was charging, like, right towards us. And then, like, last second, it just kind of, like, moved and went the other way. But that was fun. I thought I was gonna die. I was scared I was gonna be eaten by a bat that was literally bigger than I am. So, I'm not saying that bats aren't cute. I'm not saying that they're bad or anything. I was saying they were huge. You know? Like, for example, rats aren't the worst things in the world. They're not the ugliest things in the world. But if you had a rat that was this big, just charging at you and trying to like gnaw at you with a tail that just like fucking spans like 5 feet long, it'd be kind of terrifying. Okay, the bats were hella thick. Yes. All right. Okay. No swearing on this family-friendly stream. I never said anything about about this being friendly. Let's see. Okay, so we're talking about the flight. Oh, no swearing? It doesn't matter. We're all friends here. We can say whatever the fuck we want, right? I will tell my airport story. Also, I can't monetize anything because my channel is so little. It doesn't even allow me to do it. So at that point, you know, what's the fucking point, you know, of censoring myself and not, you know, not swearing or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not worried about it. My trip to Australia. Let's see. Adult Jawntent. Yes, this is technically late night Jawntent, guys. This stream started a little bit later than I usually like to start them, but that was just because of the technical difficulties. We have now moved past all of our bedtimes. This is Adult Jawntent that we are tuning into now. Viewers be advised. My trip to Australia was a fucking nightmare. Oh my god. Okay, I don't even know how to begin. I'll give you guys the bullet points, and then in 5 minutes I'm going to switch over and talk about some prints to kind of wrap this stream up. No, I'll give you 10 minutes. But the trip to Australia, originally... Okay, so the entertainment tour ended on a Saturday, which I believe was December 1st, and we didn't even leave the venue until like 2 in the morning, or something to that effect. 2 in the morning after that Saturday, technically December 2nd, whatever. The following day, I had a flight to LA. Literally not even a day to rest or anything like that. The next day, had to wake up, I have a fucking hair, wake up, go to the airport. Daphne's taking me to the airport to drop me off to go to LA, to go to Australia at like 1 or 1:30 or something like that. And when I get there, I have all my bags, or no, actually I only traveled with one bag. Fun fact, I went to Australia and was there for a week with only one backpack. All of my gear and all of my clothing that I chose to take with me on that tour was strapped to my back, because I knew it was going to be hell getting there, being there, and coming back, so I traveled a little light. Had my backpack, went to the airport, got my ticket, went up to the gate, did everything, but before they let me board, they requested my passport. Which seems obvious. It seems like, okay, well, you're going to be going to LA, and then from there you're going to Australia. We need to see your passport, you know, because you're going to be traveling internationally. Makes sense. It's easy. It's kind of like the only thing you truly need besides a boarding pass in order to go to Australia. Just your passport. Well, unfortunately, in my tired state the night before, I forgot the fact that my passport was at my house and not at Daphne's apartment. So the next morning when we went straight to the airport, I looked in my backpack and I didn't have it. So that was my first uh-oh moment. That was my first no-no. I got there, didn't have my passport. I was like, I'm an idiot. Great. But at least I got to figure out that I'm an idiot in Houston, where my passport is, and not an idiot in LA, where my passport wasn't. So I got to go home for a few hours, booked the flight later on at like 7 o'clock or whatnot, got my passport, got some food, got to hang out with Daphne for a little bit more, got coffee, and then I went back to the airport, checked in, had my passport, went through security, got my boarding pass, went to the gate, checked in, but the flight to LA had a weight restriction on it, which means the plane was literally too heavy to allow extra people or any additional people. Is everyone paying respects right now? Because if so, thank you very much. I appreciate this. I'm feeling the respect. It helps a lot. I tried getting onto the flight. I can't look at the chat right now. It's distracting me. I tried getting on the flight. It was weight restricted. They literally couldn't allow more bodies or more bags on the flight. Otherwise, they were saying the plane couldn't lift off. And I asked what I thought was a simple question of, hey, what's the deal? I need to get on this flight. What do you like, is it overbooked? Is it what? You know, what's going on? Like, no, it's not overbooked. It's just overweight. It's this and it's that. It could deal with the temperature outside, the runway, and this and whatever. And they're just basically saying it's a safety hazard if I went on the plane, because they're saying that the plane wouldn't be able to take off if I went on. That sucked. So, since there's only one flight out of Australia per day, I missed that chance. So I went home, frustrated, relaxed a little bit, and then the next day at 1:30, same flight as before, I went to the airport, checked in, went through security for the third time, got my boarding pass, went to the gate, showed my passport, and I made it onto the flight. And that was one leg down. 3 flights later, I make my first actual trip to Los Angeles. And I get there, and things are good. I'm excited. I made a post on Instagram being like, I'm so stoked on life right now because I'm going to Australia for the first time. All the prints sold out. The entertainment tour was awesome, and there's so much to look forward to. I'm so excited. And then, 8.5 hours or so go by. The flight out of LA was like, what, 11? Like 10:45 or 11? I had to wait from like 3 to 11 to get there, to find out, oh, there's 45 seats available. Oh, this is great. This is great news. That means I'm definitely getting on this flight. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there a day after the band arrives, but you know, I'm gonna miss one day. But it's okay, because that was just an off day for them. It was a travel day. I was gonna arrive and go straight to the venue to see everyone at the Sydney headlining show. But 8 hours later, waiting in line, seeing everyone board the plane, you know, boarding group 1, boarding group 2, boarding group 3. My back is tired from this heavy-ass backpack. I'm sitting there, just kind of seeing what's going on. I'm flying standby, so I'm just kind of waiting to see, like, you know, what the availability looks like. And there's like 45 seats open, and I'm stoked, and I'm like, I'm gonna make it. But then they start boarding group 6 and 7 and 8 and then 9, and they haven't like opened it up for me to go onto the plane yet. They haven't given me my ticket. I asked, I was like, you know, can I check in? Can I get a ticket? And they're saying, I can't, not yet, sorry, just, you know, hang tight. Well, they actually, I wish they said it that politely. More accurately, they're just like, sir, hold on, we'll get to you. I was just like, damn, all right. I was just asking. I've been here for fucking 8.5 hours. I'm just curious. So, me, a sir, holding on there, standing by, waiting, I never had my name called. And then as I'm there, I go up again, just like, hey, what's the deal? It's me and like a handful of other people being like, what's going on? How come you're not letting us onto the plane? Sir, we're getting to that. We're very busy right now. Just stand by. And I was just like, that's what I've been doing. I don't get it. All right, that's fine. And then they closed the door to the like gate, the bridge. And I'm just standing there like, okay, I didn't make this flight. And I don't know why. I don't know why they wouldn't let me onto this plane and like this other group of people. And so I went up, asked the agent. I was just like, hi, what happened? And that flight was overweight. It was overweight restriction. If they had let us on, all the bodies and the extra additional baggage would have made it dangerous for the flight to have taken off. And holy shit, that was rough. That was my first night of it being like, okay, this is not good. I called Austin. I told him what was going on. I was like, dude, this is now flight number 4 that I've tried getting on to get out to Australia. This is stressful. I'm trying to figure out what to do. And so at that point, I just got, like, I was just kind of like fed up with it. It was just like, I didn't come this far, all this way to just not go to Australia. That's not an option at this point. So I was like, I talked to customer service. I told them what was up. I got a refund. I was like, you know, I need a refund or whatnot. And also, I needed documented proof saying you guys wouldn't let me on my flight because I needed to call Australia and cancel my flights over there that I was going to miss because of this so I could get a refund. Because when I called them, they're like, we don't allow, we don't do refunds. We can give you a credit if you did it within 48 hours. But I was like, no, I was supposed to be there tomorrow. Sorry. But they wouldn't give me a refund. But that's not as important. I got a refund from American, which is the flight that I was trying to get out. They said that the following flight, the next day, and the flight after that, they were all going to be overweight. Not overbooked, not that they were oversold, but they were all too heavy to fly out. So I was like, okay, give me a refund. I ended up paying for a ticket then and there through another airline. Was it Virgin? Was it Qantas? I don't know. It was another airline to get out of LA for the following day, but there's only one flight a day. And my flight ended up flying out around like 9:30 or something like that. And keep in mind, it's now 11:30 p.m. the night before. So let's see. I don't know what the math is. If it's 11:30 and then the following day at 9:30, that's when my next flight was. I was like, all right, great. At this point, I was too tired. I was too fed up. I didn't feel like getting an Uber to like a hotel or this or whatever. I was just like, I'm just gonna crash here for the night, and it's gonna be fine. I'll find a spot. I'll find some cold corner and some cold, dark corner of this airport to just try and close my eyes for a little bit. But then the delirium set in, and it was late, and I was tired, and the airport was completely empty, and there was no one there, there was no one around, and I had this whole place to myself. I was walking everywhere, I was exploring, finding new places to just go and sit at, and hang out in, and do this, and do that, and yeah, so I spent the night at LAX. And it was okay. I would say the main thing it wasn't as uncomfortable sleeping on the floor and using my backpack as a pillow as much as I was uncomfortable with how cold it was in that terminal. It was freezing. I had my hoodie, I had everything. I was just like, damn, it is freezing cold. But it's whatever. I can get through this, and I did. And then the next day comes by. I get a coffee. I'm using this as an opportunity to do some work on my computer, and at 9 o'clock or at like 8:30 or whatever, I got my ticket, I got my boarding pass, I got on the plane, and I finally was on my way to Australia. And that flight, I was nervous about because it was my first like 15 plus hour flight. I've never been on an international flight before. I've never been on a flight that lasted that long where like I don't get claustrophobic, but my legs get restless, and it's like I'm gonna have to stand up and walk around. I'm gonna have to do all this stuff or whatnot. It didn't matter. Like none of that mattered. I watched 1.5 bad movies on my flight that during the second bad movie that I was watching, I just passed out. I passed out for about 12 hours, and then I woke up and they were like serving breakfast. They're like, hey, here's your complimentary breakfast. We'll be landing in an hour. I was just like, oh my god, we're already here. I missed the whole flight. All right, well that's cool. Yeah, and then I was in Australia, and then the rest was not as bad. I'll say that it wasn't as bad. It was pretty great. But yeah, in a nutshell, that was my experience flying to Australia. I think after doing all the math, I had logged 32 hours. 32 hours at LAX. Oh, and there's another thing. The following day, I woke up. It was around 8 a.m. whenever I was supposed to leave LAX to go to Australia. I woke up. And then I realized, I was like, oh, my boarding pass is for a different terminal that I can't access inside the airport. I have to leave and then go back into a different building. At least the security person told me that. So I was like, okay, great. It's 8 in the morning. I leave the airport. I walk down the way to the other terminal, and I go to check in. It's 8:30 at this point. and no one was there. And I was a little confused, I was a little alarmed, and I didn't know what to do at that point. So I looked for someone who was working there, and I was like, hey, I found an employee. I'm trying to check in for my flight. They're like, oh, yeah, the desk or the whatever, the agents won't be here until 3 p.m. It was 8:30 a.m. They won't be here until 3. I had already left the airport. I left the sanctuary of food and coffee and like terminals where I could like sit at a desk and comfy chairs. And so I was stuck outside of the airport for about 5 hours, which was great. And I slept, and I did not eat, did not get my Starbucks, which sounds like such a bad deal, because it was. And at 3 o'clock, checked in, got my boarding pass, you know, got all my stuff situated. And then the agent tells me, oh yeah, so this is going to be at the Tom Bradley, terminal down the way. Which, by the way, the terminal that I had to go back to was the one that I started at in the morning at 8 a.m., which is where I woke up. And it was so much fun going back to the terminal, going through security, going through all the checks and waiting in line and doing all that stuff just to finally be back to exactly where I had started when I had woken up. Yes. What a fun experience. No Starbucks. It was rough. That was just a basic rundown of everything. It was super tiring. I got there. I had so much fun. Melbourne was great. Sydney, I didn't get to see a whole lot of because we only went to the Good Things Fest before we had to fly out. But it was fun. That show was probably my favorite show at Australia. But then Brisbane. I had the opportunity to go and explore Brisbane the day after the festival because my flight wasn't until like 10:30 p.m. and the guys are flying at 2 p.m. So I had the whole day to myself. So I met up with my friend Scott. He showed me around Brisbane. We went and pet koalas and kangaroos and saw a platypus, the goofiest animal I've ever seen in my entire life. Spent the day like downtown Brisbane, and I got to take some pictures of the skyline. It was beautiful. Brisbane was amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. Flew back, but not to LA. First, I had to go to Hawaii because it was a connecting flight. So a 9.5-hour flight from Brisbane to Hawaii, stayed there for a total of 4 hours, which was basically enough time for me to literally walk outside of the airport, look around, breathe in the Hawaiian air, look at the palm trees and be like, dang, those are Hawaiian palm trees. And look at the mountains and be like, damn, those are Hawaiian mountains. And then be like, well, I gotta go back. And then went back inside, went through security, went through everything, got on the plane, flew to LA, and arrived at 11:30 p.m. And then my flight to Houston wasn't until 6:30 a.m. So I slept at LAX again, trying to get back. 6:30 a.m., arrived here to Houston at noon, and that was on Tuesday. It is currently Saturday, and I have not stopped sleeping since. I cannot not sleep. My schedule and my internal body clock is so messed up. I am so tired. And I've been trying to keep up with all the prints and this and this and this, but dear Lord, my body is very confused right now. But I loved all of it. It was fun. I'll do it again if I get the chance, but yeah. Yeah, just cracked my back. So, questions. That was my experience traveling. I am not an advocate for Jawn phobia. I'm not very familiar with it. LAX called, it wants you to pay rent. Fuck that. God, that was so rough. If anything, I was like a prisoner there. Let's see. If I'm always sleeping, why am I live streaming? I am live streaming right now because I've been so tired to make regular posts, whether it's on Insta, on this, or even like create a video to put on my channel. I just realized my posture's been so bad this whole time. I need to sit up. But I'm doing this live stream so I can like catch up with you guys. So much has happened and I want to talk about a lot of things. I've just been too tired to put it into a formal setting. So here we are. I'm talking to you guys now. All 124 of you get to hear this story. I get Starbucks every day now. It's so good. Oh, I have this app that shows me like how much I'm spending in different categories and whatnot. And I'm embarrassed to say the hundreds of dollars I spent this tour on fucking Starbucks alone. It's bad. It's gotten really bad, guys. Favorite Starbucks drink when it's cold outside is a peppermint mocha with whip. It's fun. When it's warm outside, I like to get a grande iced coffee with classic sweetener and half. It's very good. It's not that good, but it's really good. But it's not great. Do you still have the nail polish that you gave me in Melbourne? DJ? Hey, wait, your name's not DJ, it's, Whoa, that threw me off because I feel like your Instagram name is something completely different. Yes, I do have your nail polish. It's actually right there. It's on my end table right there. I haven't put it away yet. Let's see. Okay, it is 9:30. It's officially been an hour that we've been talking, everyone, or at least since I've started talking. It's funny how time flies when I'm talking about things only related to me, but like all great things, this must come to an end. Dylan, that's what it is. I knew it was something else. Hi, Dylan. I'm glad you love my necklace, Taylor. Okay, let's do 10 minutes Q&A. Actually, before I do the Q&A, I'm going to talk about prints real quick. Guys, the prints sold out in one day. And I was so nervous, but you guys are so good to me, and you're so supportive, and you're so nice, and you guys, you know, you guys really like. I don't know how to put this. I'm gonna get sappy again. This always happens on every live stream that I do. The support that you guys give me and the guys is just so incredible. Like I've said in previous live streams, it never goes unrecognized or unacknowledged. It's so great. I'm happy to be able to do this with you. I'm happy to be able to do this collaboration with water parks. They're all about it. They're super stoked on it. It's a fun project to be able to do after a significant tour or after something has happened where we're just like, okay, to celebrate, they help me celebrate, you know, this experience and everything by getting to do these prints that are from the entertainment tour or from Warped Tour in the past or from, and whatever the case is, collaborating with them on the signatures with the prints and, you know, the photos and putting it all together. It's a very massive project to do whenever I get to do it, but I love doing it, and the fact that you guys are so supportive and are so excited to share this, you know, this moment with us is really, it means a lot. The prints sold out in a day. That was so good. I'm pretty sure the autumn prints sold out in less than 12 hours. Those went extremely quick. I think I made them available for purchase like at midnight, and then the following morning I woke up and they were almost all gone. And that is just crazy. I have them. They're in the room over, waiting to get packaged up. That's actually what I'm going to do after this. I'm going to go and I'm going to pack them up. I'm going to work on all the labels. I'm going to figure it out. It takes a while to do, so hang in there with me. But once they're all ready to go, I'm going to drop them off at the post office, and then you'll get a confirmation that they have been sent. Thank you for your patience. If you have friends or family or anyone else who ordered a print and they're curious about where their prints are, they're right here, they're right with me, and they're coming very soon. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. The support helps so much. What a bad time for that to go out. Am I back? Let me know when I'm back, guys. Am I back? Okay, I'm back. Okay, good. Anyway, that was a good excuse to end all the mushy, gushy sap. All that gross, icky, sticky sap that I just I just can't stop producing. I have all this sap that I just need to just stop. But anyway, it means a lot. Thank you guys. The camera keeps doing that every 30 minutes, so that's why it happened again. I need to figure out how to make it not do that. But anyway, let's see. Q&A, 10 minutes on the clock. What's up? Let's see. Lana, that's why I am Lana-phobic, is because you were telling people to put me in a group chat without my consent, and I don't appreciate it. Every time I feel like I get a new DM, I'm like, oh, sick. Who's trying to talk to me? And it's a group chat. And I'm like, what's going on, guys? I don't know what y'all are doing. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Stop this madness. Lindsay asked if I enjoy shooting at arsenic. That's an interesting question. I'm surprised you even know what arsenic is. But for those who are in the know of arsenic, it's a different kind of publication that invited me out back in April to come and do some photography at their house, at their headquarters and whatnot, and it was super fun. I got to meet a lot of people in the industry. I got to meet some really cool people who were either models, photographers, actors, whatever. And it was fun. It was nice to go out to California for a day, just kind of hang out and take some pictures. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for asking. Arsenic is super fun. If I get the chance to go back, if I get invited back, I will consider going. Let's see. Not that anyone here would be interested in any sort of arsenic content, but that's okay. Let's see. What am I missing? You ran away from your Uber to meet me at the Orlando show. That's not good. You're gonna get a fee for that. That's a $5 cancellation fee. And if you think running out to say hi to me is worth $5, then then we got to reevaluate some things. Let's see. Do I have any tips for beginner photographers? I have so many tips for everyone. I have so much advice, but it's so hard to get it to everyone all at once. I'm shedding. There's a lot, not something that I can really go into on this live stream right here in a chat. I'm trying to figure out a way to get that information to everyone, at least online. If you live in the Houston area, and if you remember this from my other live streams in the past, you may be aware that I've been working on this secret little project for a little while that may or may not have to do with some photography workshops that I'm going to be hosting here in Houston relatively soon. And if you're in Houston and you want to do some photography, you want to come to a workshop, then stay tuned. Keep an eye out for that, because that's gonna be coming pretty soon. But yes, there is a photography workshop in the works. It's coming soon. If you're in Houston, come out. Let me know. Let's see. How much will they be? They are being determined right now. Gotta work with the venue to figure out what we're gonna do with that. Let's see. Thanks, Sierra. Sierra? I don't know. Thank you. Let's see. Favorite song on Trench? Chlorine, Bandito. Fucking, Morph. Let's see. Tips for working with the snow to take good pictures. That's a really good question. I honestly have no idea because I've never taken pictures in the snow actually. So let's see. Will I get a chance to talk to you at the One OK Rock tour? I hope so. I should be around. It depends on how busy I am. If I'm around, just say hi. I see too many people tell me on Twitter and on other places that they saw me, but they didn't want to go up to me because of one reason or another. If I'm working and if the band is on stage, that is a no-go. Can't hang out, can't talk, can't chat while the band is on stage, guys. I know it's I know it seems kind of like super like drastic and immediate, like, oh, this is your only chance right now because everything's going by so quick. But if the band's on stage, can't talk, can't hang out, can't chat it up. But other than that, if it's just out and about, then come say hi. There's no reason not to if you want to, if that makes sense. Unless we are on the bus, which I'm gonna put a little disclaimer out there. Not that I feel like it should be said, but I'm going to say it anyway, because of some things that happened on the entertainment tour. In case you don't know, guys, friendly reminder to all fans that come out to the water park shows, who go to concerts in general, who go wherever there is an artist with the bus and everything, do not go to the bus door and knock. I know it seems like unnecessary to even say or anything like that, but it's happened a couple of times on the tour, and it's 100% a safety issue. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of things happening, whether it's during the show or after the show or whatnot, on that bus in the venue with security or whatnot. Do not go up to the bus and knock. So just throwing that out there right now. That's a little tip. Let's see. People are asking if people actually do that. Some people do come up because they're very excited to say hi, and it just, you know, if it seems like it's available and accessible, or if we just walked on there or anything like that, I can see how it's, you know, it may seem like, okay, it's no big deal. It's harmless to just go and do that, but like there's a lot of issues with safety, not just for us, but for fans and for everyone else. So do not do that. But yeah. I'm not here to fucking throw shade on anyone. I'm not trying to call anyone out or whatnot, because that's not the point. The point is just if you aren't aware, just, you know, be aware. Be aware. So come say hi to me anywhere else, just not on the bus and not while the band is on stage. Come say hi. Let's see. Alright. Oh, it's been 13 minutes. Let's see. Neon Gravestones is really good. Pet Cheetah. Okay, Pet Cheetah is a fucking jam, but even if it's a jam, Chlorine just, it hits differently, you know? Same with Morph. Alright, well, let's see. This was really fun. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go now. Okay, so we'll end it on an even note. We'll go for 2 more minutes. We're gonna fucking speed round questions. I'm gonna answer as many questions as I can in the next 2 minutes. Ready? Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Do you guys actually read all the letters that people give? Yes, we do go through those at the end of the night. Hi, Neve. I plan on going back to Sacramento. It's absolutely beautiful there. It's super fun. Tom Hanks can play any character in any movie, so it doesn't matter. Invalid question. No habla español. Let's see. I did get my socks. Wait, it depends on which socks you're talking about. If they're the socks with the little cameras on them, then yes. If they're the socks with, was it the white and red striped ones? I did get those too. It was fun. I love the distorted pic that you gave me in New Jersey. Hey, if that's you, if you're Distorted Parks, hey, what's up? Good to see you. Good to hear from you. I'm still not super stoked on what you do to my art, but it's okay. Let's see. I appreciate the effort, the valiant effort, and the quick response to everything. That's admirable. Do I have the red clout goggles? Somewhere. I have a bag, I think, with those in them. Let's see. Can this be a common thing? If you're talking about live streaming, I'm probably going to be live streaming next Friday. Hopefully at 7, but no promises. And can't promise Friday either. But I think I'm going to live stream next Friday because I have some things that are going to be happening that I'm going to be talking about. But we're not talking about that yet. That's for next week. I will not T-pose. I do not hate anyone. I will not be an advocate for furry phobia. What's wrong with you? I don't have a favorite member of the band. I don't do truce. If you've betrayed me and you've lost my respect, there's no gaining that back. If I made John Roca shirts, I'm pretty sure I'd be the only one to wear that. That would, well, actually me and Daphne would probably be doing that. But yeah, you don't know much about that. Let's see. Meet and greet at 1OK? Not sure about that. Favorite Fall Out Boy song? I don't know, but American Psycho, American Beauty is my favorite album. Let's see. Did you believe me when I actually said you had fleas? I did believe you, and it made me nervous because I was like, holy shit, I have fleas? What? I'm a Hufflepuff. I think everyone here should know that by now. Let's see. Bloomington was tight. It was really cold. Rain says that they would wear the John Rocca shirt, but who's to say that they actually would? Everyone's like, oh, I'll get it. And then I'm like, hey guys, check it out. I got a tee. And then it's like 3 are sold. And 2 of them are from Daphne. Okay. Let's see. Freeze to death or burn to death? Shit. That's a good question. Freeze, probably. I am not London phobic. It's on my bucket list. I really want to go to London. Let's see. Greensboro was great. Plans for Christmas is to be home and sleep and eat very poorly. Julia says that she would wear a John Rocha shirt, so I don't know. I don't talk about Makeout. That's not a question. Favorite Super Whatever song. That's a good question. I like a lot of their songs. I'm not sure what the titles are because I saw them all live. Yes, we can be friends. What's the worst Starbucks drink? I don't know. Maybe that unicorn thing they did earlier this year. That was awful. Let's see. I want to go to Disneyland. If I ever get the chance to go to Disneyland, I would do it. Say, want to come visit in Disneyland, Miranda. Yes, absolutely. Disneyland is one of my favorite places next to Universal, but those tickets are crazy expensive. If anyone in here has any sort of Disneyland hookup, get at me, let me know, and I'll work on the plane tickets. Let's see. I'll bring Daphne. Favorite animal? Probably Otto. Let's see. Can you put my face on a fruit? But why? Where's the need? Do I ever want to move from Houston? I think about it every now and then. I just don't know where. Come to Mexico. Maybe one day. I've been to Mexico once. Stop saying, can I talk about Makeout? What? That's not a question. If you have a question, I'll answer it. That's a demand. Let's see. Jem says that they have a Disney World hookup. And if my memory serves me correct, I'm pretty sure that Disney World is the one in Orlando. Oh god, I have like a flyway. Is the one in Orlando. I'm so down. Let me know. Can you call me Dad? I cannot allow that. Let's see. If you legally own the Mona Lisa, could you eat it? I feel like you literally answered that yourself. If you owned it, then it's yours. You can do whatever you want. We're going way over. We're going over the time limit here, but we've gained some people, and we're going through this pretty quickly. So let's just keep going. We'll see when's a good place to stop. Do you like Maluma? I don't know Maluma that much, but he's a good-looking dude, so can't complain. Been over 2 minutes, don't you know? Thank you, Maddie. I just said that it's been over 2 minutes, and I was gonna keep going because we're on a roll here. But if Maddie wants us to stop, then we'll stop. Let's see. Bandito's photo shoot. Really, I don't know which one you're referring to, but if you're talking about the photo shoot I did in October, that one was really fun. Let's see. Best Harry Potter book is definitely Half-Blood Prince. I love the new 1875 album. Thank you, Delaney, for asking. I didn't know if anyone was going to bring that up. Favorite cartoon? Shit. I don't know. I've been watching Big Mouth with Otto lately. It's been really fun. And Lucas, actually. Lucas, Otto, and I watched all of Big Mouth on tour. Super fun. Sam is only a social construct. Do another editing tutorial. Working on it. I did meet Breezy, and she was very sweet. She was very, very sweet and very kind. She had us over for Thanksgiving, and it was so nice. It was so good. Prisoner of Azkaban is a fun movie. The book is okay. Let's see. Can you give some photography lessons? I am doing photography lessons in Houston in the form of workshops. Let's see. Because you love five sauce? I don't get it. I feel like there's no context there. All-time favorite song. Like all-time low or all-time favorite song. It's impossible. Evangelina? It's definitely Geff. Let's see. Thoughts on feet. I don't know. I don't particularly have a stance on feet. Oh God, that was really bad. I'm sorry. Let's see. Favorite album of 2018. That's hard. Trench was really good. Youngblood was really good. Entertainment was really good. Anything Childish Gambino's put out, obviously. It's definitely pronounced Austin. I'm kind of close to Travis. He's about 2.5 hours away from me, so we're not that close, but we're relatively close. Closer to Travis than I am to Austin at this point. Best part about touring is hanging out with everyone and seeing new places, getting to say hi to everyone, obviously. John, how do you pronounce my name? I don't know. I don't want to insult anyone by not knowing how to pronounce your name. It's definitely, I'm gonna say it's Fiona. I think it's Fiona. I'm confident that it is, but I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Alright, favorite day of the week is definitely Thursday. I did receive the water park stickers. I have them somewhere. Favorite band to photograph. I'm not biased. I will not go to the Slumber Party podcast tour, but okay. I think we're ending it here. Is Scott related to kangaroos? I think he is, but I don't know. Who's to say? I don't think I'm in the position to confirm or deny that. Answer the Virginia people. What Virginia people? What do y'all want from me? Snakes or rats? Rats. Bye, Leah. Thank you for coming. Let's see. Who else? Oh, my back is killing me. Okay. What Starbucks drink do I get at Starbucks? I don't know. I don't know what Starbucks drink you get. Let's see. Oh my God, this is the longest live stream I've ever done. I know I've only done 3, but still. Delaney, tell your mom I said hello. I hope she's having a good night. I hope she's getting a lot of rest. Let's see. You're requesting a thank you. You're ridiculous. Why so much Starbucks? Because I can't get enough of it. It's so good. New Avengers trailer is pretty dope. Not a whole lot to go off of, so we'll see. I'll come back to Virginia. Okay, will I ever film an ASMR video? Okay, if I do an ASMR video, what should it be? Leave your suggestions right now. I'm getting so close to ending this damn thing. Favorite video game of all time is probably Final... Well, my favorite video game series is a tie between Final Fantasy and Metal Gear Solid, but my favorite video game was Final Fantasy X, with a close runner-up with Final Fantasy XIII, which was super good. I saw something very strange when I was scrolling. I don't know what it was. Hi, Melanie. I'm sorry, you're in the middle of a lot of weird things. Cameras ASMR. Just get my camera and just like hold it up to the mic and just like, hold on. This is gonna be bad. Let's see. Like camera ASMR, like. There we go. You got it? You got what you wanted? Okay, good. Because I hated it. Y'all are funny. John SMR. Oh, hey, Mara. Look who decided to join. You caught me at the worst moment. Okay, let's see. Alright. This is getting a little too chaotic. Alrighty, Mary. Because you're already asleep. I get it, because of the camera. Isn't it so relaxing? Thanks, I hate it too. What else? There we go. The tingles. Next ASMR, kill Austin. I think I could do that. Do John rights matter? Please discuss. Please let me know if you fight for John's rights. It's a very controversial topic. Could get myself in hot water even bringing it up. But if you fight for it, let me know. I'll remember. And also, if you told me to fuck off in the Austin TEI classes this summer, I haven't forgotten about that. And I won't forget. I remember. I remember you. Fakes. Let's see. Daily advocate. Mara, you're getting put in timeout. Let's see. Of course. Oh my god. If you don't stop telling me to talk about makeout, I'm gonna just end it all. It's not a question. I'm only doing questions right now. Okay, I know I've said this a few times. 3 more minutes, and that's it. 3 more minutes. 10 o'clock. It's past my bedtime. John as cats? Oh god. Let's see. Let's get John verified. Now that is a movement I can get behind. Let's see. End the live streak. Okay, Piper. The live streak. I'll end the live streak. Oh my god, it's going too fast. Let's see. Can we get a, let's see, 3 more minutes. I can't believe it. Escape while you still can. This is going too fast. Oh my god, do I have any video plans? I have like 12 videos in the work right now. But that's the problem. There's too many. I can't get any of them out. Should I put out a video tomorrow? I feel like I really should, and I really want to, because it's very relevant to what's going on right now, but I probably won't. Yes, I'm too tired. I don't feel like editing. It's my off time. Why would I edit when I'm not working? Let's see. Notice Aiden. You have been noticed. Good night. Let's see. Good night, Mr. Rocca. Thank you very much. I appreciate the respect. See, yes I should. Too much chaos. Can't keep up. I should put out a video. I'll think about it. Let's see. I can read a clock. What does that even mean? Yes, of course I can. Let's see. Mara, I am not coming to the slumber party tour. You know this. Let's see. Take 5 NyQuil, see God. Is that it? Little Pop-Tart, that is not a question. That is a statement, and I don't know what you're getting at with there. I don't appreciate it. Good night, Callie. Go to sleep. Get some rest. Go have really awkward dreams about running, but not being able to fully achieve your full potential speed, or punching things without actually being able to really land it the way that you think you should be able to, but you can't, even though you keep trying, and it's awful, and then you wake up and you're like, holy shit, I'm still alive, which is always a weird thing. Let's see. Good night, Michael Clifford. Mr. Camera, please. Let's see. Rest well, Peppermint King. Thank you very much. Good night, and it is time. That is it. No more. I am not looking at this anymore. You keep sucking me back into it, and I need to go. We're getting close to 2 hours now, and I am ashamed. I cannot control myself. I cannot contain my excitement for talking to everyone and answering your questions. This is me covering up your group chat. But to end everything, I'd like to say thank you, as always, for all the love and support and the kindness that you guys share with me and the band and everyone else involved. It doesn't go unnoticed. We have a good time out meeting everyone, and it's always fun. I particularly love getting to meet everyone and seeing you all in person after seeing all of your stuff online, whether it's your artwork or your cover songs or anything like that. It's so fun getting to watch all of that, and yeah, thank you for purchasing the prints and supporting everything that we're doing. Thank you for joining this live stream and coming to chat with us, even though the chat is covered up by my hand right now. But yeah, just thank you for everything, guys. Tentative to live stream next Friday. We'll see. If I say it, then maybe I'm held accountable for it, but don't yell at me if I don't do it, because life happens, obviously. But I do want to do it, so this is me putting it out there, but no promises. But I want to. We'll see. Next Friday, another live stream. Workshops coming soon. Information will be posted very, very soon. Will I post a video tomorrow? Who's to say? Not me. Alright. Bye, guys. Good night. Thank you.